to Centauri Surf, right? How the heck are you? Hope you guys being excellent to each other out there. Hope you're doing better than I am. Look at this. Oh, it's a big red mark. Man, and no, my wife didn't beat me again. She said she was going to change, and she would never do that again. That's not what it is. Come on, please, guys. I was getting an oil change. Yeah, I was out in the sun for a long time. She'll change. She'll change. This will be quick. It's not a very big pool at all, just a few books. And then I'll share a deep, dark secret that I feel so guilty about. And no, it's not that I'm a bedwetter. I'm over that. Like, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm good. DC. Okay, first, I picked up this little sampler here. We got the Joe Hill Presents Hill House Comics, which is pretty cool. I'm actually excited for this. I didn't even know this was coming out. It's on the black label, but I guess we got 3 different stories from Joe Hill, which is pretty awesome. My wife and I, God bless her, we're big fans of the Lock and Key series. We're huge fans of that. We both loved it. Like, probably one comic I was able to get her into. So Lock and Key, Joe Hill, pretty awesome. The son of Stephen King, pretty cool. I think everyone knows that. But he also, what did he write? Nosferatu, Horns. I think this is a pretty good use of the black label, and I don't think we need to see many more superhero weenies. Batman 80, yes! Again. I guess I'm a sadist. I got some problems. But I'm looking forward to reading this. I think it's cool. This cover's amazing. It's like, I think it's a Matina. I could be wrong. But it's a really awesome Deceased variant. And it looked great. I was like, heck yeah. And maybe I should get caught up in Deceased. I bought the first issue, but I really wasn't blown away by it. So maybe I should give it another shot. You know? Maybe I should. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of a busy guy. I work a lot of hours. I collect ROM, and I read Warriors comic books, and I dance a little. And a bandits. I didn't get many, but I got a couple. But first, I got Dead Eyes. Jerry Dugan, which I'm assuming is, I don't know if this is a reprint or they're starting over. I guess what happened with Dead Rabbits, there was like some kind of weird lawsuit and he had to drop it like after the 3rd issue, is that right? Or the 2nd issue? The 1st issue was really good. I liked it a lot. And I thought to check it out. I think Dead Eyes is a better title anyway. I was getting my oil changed. I swear to God, I was not getting abused by my lovely, beautiful, talented, beautiful, smart, loving wife. She would never do that to me on a weekday. I was getting my oil changed and I was out there watching some videos and a lot of people were talking about Vampire State. So after I was done, I went to the comic store and I saw Vampire State building. But when I got there, funny story. When I got there, I was looking around, I was looking on the shelves and there was like 5 of these. And my comic store owner was talking to a person behind me and I love the guy. God bless. We go way back. And he comes up to me. He's like, oh, those aren't for sale. What? Enough for sale? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? I was like, yeah, those should be out there. I was like, are you serious? You're gonna pull these books day 1? And he's like, oh, I got kids. I gotta pay bills. My kids gotta eat. You sound like the dude from Total Recall. I got 10 mouths to feed. And then 5 minutes later, I got 15 mouths to feed. I wasn't gonna give it up. It's already in my hands. You're not gonna have it, okay? You want my business? I get the comic. Marvel. Daredevil. Love the series. Like I keep saying over and over again, Chip Zdarsky is my favorite comic book writer at the moment. And I love this cover. This is Through Hill Part 2. Man, DD, sometimes I'm just in the mood for some Daredevil. Daredevil is a cool superhero. I like Daredevil. There's a lot of really great Daredevil stories out there. And some bad ones. Mr. Wade, nah, it's not that bad. House of X number 6. It's more setup. The councils, you pretty much see the whole council run down. A little disappointed a little bit. Scott was not there. Which is weird. I mean, wasn't the island his first idea? I mean, Utopia was like his thing. He already did that. Come on, Professor, come on. The last few pages were just stellar. Established their island. Dazzler's out there. There's like this panel with Banshee and Siren, like she's yelling at her, so she's doing these big firework displays. Very cool book, actually. I just like the ending. I like all the get-togethers. That's my favorite part about X-Men books is when they hang out and talk. To tell you the truth, I like the characters so much that I just like when they chill out. Beach party, Psylocke on a bikini. There's other reasons I like the X-Men. It's not just that. New Mutants, War Children. This is a one-shot from last week. I thought this was pretty cool. You had legends, old school mutant legends on here. You got Bill Sienkiewicz, and you had Chris Claremont. I mean, the art's really trippy and weird, and it was kind of like, it's just refreshing. It was artistic. It was reaching. It was just having fun. It was out of proportion. I like that. It was fun. I just brought me back to the old days when artists used to take chances, and they didn't all look like each other. But anyway, it was really fun. Everyone's best friends. X-Men number 1, Facsimile Edition. A lot of people like to talk crap about facsimiles, but I think they're pretty cool. I mean, first of all, you can read these on the toilet, or maybe run a bubble bath, get your steamboats and your duckies, put them in there and read X-Men number 1. I mean, come on, it's a good time. Light a candle. I want this book one day, and I will get it. And everybody who has it, you can just burn in hell. Of course, I'm almost joking. You guys are cool, I guess. Ghost Rider. Ooh, number 1. Aaron Cooder's a good artist. Breezen is killing it. They're both killing it. We're talking, look at this font. I saw this font and I freaked out. I'm a 90s kid, and Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch was my Ghost Rider. It was so cool. I love his bike, Tex area art. I like Blackheart. This was a fun read, a solid book. I enjoyed the heck out of this. I think it's just my nostalgia level. And then you get to the last page and you're like, Danny Ketch, 30 years ago. First appeared, and I was like, 30 years ago. Okay, I picked up ROM number 2. Actually put in some Mylar because I thought it'd be funny. Space Knight, ROM number 2. I'm working on this run. This is like one of the few runs that I'm actually working on. Pretty simple, 75 issues. ROM 2 in Mylar. Jealous. Next, I picked up New Mutants number 1. This is a weird book I've been avoiding for like about 10 years. And this is one of those runs that I've kind of entertained because I got quite a bit of it. But for some reason, number 1, I never bought it. So now I have it. I think it's pretty cool. Glad to have this. Pretty good shape too. Doesn't really matter though. Marvel Age 98. Look at this. I don't know if this is the first appearance of Toxic Avenger, but it might as well be. Look at this. From the Trauma Films, the people who gave you Class of Nukem High, comes Marvel's wildest new hero. It's only $1. It's like, heck yeah, give me that. Before we get out of here, my dark secrets, my past, all the mistakes I've made. There's so many of them. When I was younger, man, I'm telling you, I was not the best person. I am not the gleaming, shining, pristine citizen you see before you now. I was not the greatest person back in the day. I wasn't really. I mean, I played a lot of bands, I partied a lot, I made a lot of mistakes, and when I was younger, like I was in a band, and it was kind of fun, and it was great. I've been in several bands, but this one was like a punk rock band, and we went on these tours. So we go to the West Coast and work our way down, then come back, shoot around to Texas and work our way back up in the middle. And we spent like several weeks out at a time doing that. It was a blast. It was some of the best experiences of my life. Besides now, with my beautiful wife and my family. Nothing beats this right now. I'm having the best time. But back then, it seemed like it was a great time. But honestly, I was broke. I had no money. I was just partying all the time. I was barely even conscious most of it. And it was a blast. Sure, I saw a lot of cool things, but I hardly remembered them. And one of the things I always regret was one time when we went on tour for like 2 weeks, I sold some comic books just so I could have like cigarette money and ramen money. That's what I need. Family pack of ramen. That was gonna last me. It was crazy. And I sold a bunch of like a few comic books that I thought were worth money. Most of them I've gotten back. I bought in some form, but today I finally got the one that I regretted the most. And here it is. Here it is. This is what I got. Man, memory lane. X-Men number 9. This is the first meeting of the X-Men and the Avengers, and the first appearance of Lucifer. And it's a low grade, but I was just like, man, mine was low grade too, so it's probably the same book. I sold it to a store back in the day, and the comics were not hot back then. Maybe it was 15 years ago. Okay, I'm losing track of time. Early 2000s. They were not that big of a deal. So I sold this at like a resale shop, and I think I probably got like $10 for it, maybe 5. Anyway, I finally got it back. I'm super happy. It looks about the same grade to me. It's probably like a 3. But it's really cool. It's like, I don't know if, I guess people consider this the first meeting between the X-Men and the Avengers, but it really isn't like the first time that the X-Men are like introduced to like the greater Marvel universe. I know that Angel meets up with Iron Man at some point. I think that's the first X-Men crossover, which I think is really cool. I love this font. I like how Angel is like flying across the top of it, which is really cool. It shows you that they really had plans for Angel. Angel was going to be the focus. Kind of like when the new X-Men show up, it's like they kind of almost wanted to focus on Colossus, and then a couple issues they just get off that. They're like, nah, it's not going to work out. Anyway, I love that font. I love the cover. I think it's great. It's fun. I've actually read this, and it's great how these old school X-Men actually tangle with the mightiest heroes of the world. They do a pretty good job. It's really cool getting that. I was like super happy. It's weird. It's like the last time I got that Treasury Edition Superman thing. It was weird. It's like it felt like a victory. It wasn't just like checking off like a box on something I always wanted. Like, here's my list of crap that I want to get, like a lot of us do. This felt like a victory. I finally found what looked like the same book that I sold. Before we get out of here, a big shout out to Matilda Gothica. She made me this awesome bookmark. Check this thing out. It's a Hellboy glove. I gotta give her props to that. It's just a really cool, fun artist. Has a lot of really cool manga reviews and comic reviews. And I just want to, just shout out to that. I love that. I'm a big Hellboy fan. She gave that to me. It's pretty cool. Another big shout out to Bub's Comics and No Faces Chat. Man, those guys rock. And there's so many more. What Lurks on Channel X. That dude rocks it too. Sleepy Reader. So many cool people, man. So it's really cool to be back and talking with you guys again. It's so awesome. But this bookmark, though, that's special. That's freaking sweet. All right, guys. Check out our channel. All right, that's going to do it. Remember, spay and neuter your pets. And Magnew is right. We'll see you next time.